Yeah, fabulous achievement midweek, the victory at Oxford and Rovers back at Wembley, and a real team effort.
Yeah, I think it was a massive shift from all of the lads on Tuesday night against a very good informed League One side in Oxford. They're tipped to go and do big things in League One towards the back end of the season. So it was a massive effort, great performance from the lads, and I think we rolled our luck at times, but we were very deserving of the win. I thought first half we were clinical with our chances and defended well, and all in all it was solid away performance, and we got the job done.
And no matter it was a different team and the manager has been making changes for the EFL Trophy matches, there's still this real sense of togetherness.
Yeah, listen, the squad here is very good. Every player in this squad can stake a claim that you should be playing week in, week out, and that's what you need. I said it, a few weeks ago. Everyone here is pulling in the right direction, pulling for the same thing. We want to do big things this season. So, you don't do anything throughout the course of a season with 11 players. You do it with a squad, and this squad of players is one of the best.
And keep on racking up the victories. It just helps to build the self-belief, doesn't it? And that's such a valuable commodity to have for any team. Yeah,
listen, as the results have been ticking over and we keep picking up wins and keep obviously performing well, and the confidence is growing in the lads. And we always, especially since I've been here, it's always been we believe we're capable of doing putting runs together like this. And long may it continue.
And a really well balanced squad that you've got there.
Yeah, there's loads of quality, and I think you've seen that, as you've just said, with the changes that the Gaff has been making in the EFL Trophy games, and then to go and beat two really good League One teams in Peterborough, who are now second, and Oxford, who are right in and around the playoffs, and we're making changes for those games as well. Just shows you the quality of play that we have in this squad.
And I know we'll talk about it more when the time comes, but a real shame that Rovers are going to Wembley and the fans won't be there.
Yeah, very bittersweet thinking about it. I think especially with Sunderland winning their semi-final last night, it would have been a packed out Wembley. They would have brought a fair few, and I think someone said this morning, last time Tranmere went to Wembley, they took 35,000, we took 35,000, something like that. So it would have been a great occasion for all the boys to play it in front of a crowd like that. So it's a little bit gutting in that retrospect, but I think we'll still be much looking forward to the trip to Wembley and the chance to play in that stadium.
Yeah, I bet you will. And Oldham, Prenton Park, I know you've beaten them away from home, but they're still close enough to you in the table, just 10 points difference, and anybody is capable of stringing results together. A couple of months' time, they could be, right on your heels, and decent side there.
Yeah, very good side. They got some really good attacking threats, which we'll have to, nullify if we want to go and win the game. But as I say, we're very confident that we can pick up results, pick up wins, and that's what we need to keep doing and keep believing that we can do. I say the confidence is pretty high in the camp at the moment, so we'll be going into the game full of confidence, whilst giving Oldham the respect that they deserve, and hopefully we, pick up another win.
It's still extraordinarily tight, isn't it, at the top of the division?
Yeah, we were looking. I try not to look at the table too much, but I think it's like 7 points from first to 9th or 10th or something like that. So it's extremely tight, and a run of victories for any team in this league, can propel you up the table. So we've just got to take each game as it comes, and the next game is Oldham, and we've got to go and focus our best efforts on winning that game.
Because it's Saturday, Tuesday for so much of the season, how difficult is that for yourself and the rest of the first team squad? Because the intensity of the training has to be at the right rate when you're building up to the match, and just to keep that going week in and week out, I think it's easier to say than it is to do.
I think when the games are coming thick and fast, you don't necessarily get a time to worry about, the days in between, because it's focused on recovery and then, building up and making sure you're getting yourself right for the game. So it's, it is intense, but that's what we love to do. We love to play football matches. I don't think you'll hear any of the lads complaining about the games being Saturday, Tuesday. It's a tough shift, but lad, you'd rather play matches than, have, weeks between games. So I think all of the lads who, are playing, and, won't be hearing any complaints from them.
Yeah, it's building up to be a really good season for Rovers, isn't it?
Yeah, I think given the start that the club had, it was a little bit shaky, and then, seems to have settled down towards the middle, and hopefully we have a good end to the season, which I'm told Tranmere are notorious for. Good runs at the end of the season, so fingers crossed that happens and we can make that happen. It's something that we've got to believe we can go and achieve big things.
I'm sure one of the reasons why you decided on Tranmere for you was you knew about the history and the size of the club and the passion of the fans. But coming with that as well is a burden of expectation, and that's not easy to sort of carry sometimes.
Yeah, no, I can completely understand what you're saying, but my experience at the club has been nothing short of superb. I've enjoyed, it's a bit of a cliche thing to say, but I've enjoyed every minute that I've been here, and long may it continue. Really enjoying being back playing football, and I seem to have made a good connection with the fans. They seem to appreciate my sort of ethos on how football is to be played, and it's an amazing feeling to have a connection with the fans so quickly. It's something that's really, really positive for me, and something I buzz off. So I'm buzzing with that, and I think at the moment the team's playing really well, and the fans are buying into us as a squad, and the connection's definitely there. And for a football club and a community, a football club like Tranmere, on the scale that it is, as you've just said, it's a huge club. It's massive for everyone involved, and everyone feels so close at a time when we are so distant with them not being able to be here. But I feel like the fans are closer to us than ever.